Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to provide a solution to this interesting functional equation. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started. We are given a function f which is quadratic function. And f of 2x minus 3 plus f of 2 minus x squared is equal to 2x to the power of 4 plus 3x squared minus 30x plus 33. We are looking for that particular quadratic function. Before we start, I would like to explain this. What this means is, given a quadratic function which is unknown at the moment you plug in this one in there, you simplify, you plug in this one again in place of x in that quadratic expression, add the two results together, it will be equivalent to this or exactly as this. So we are looking for that function. All we know is that the general form of a quadratic function is given as ax to the power of 2 plus bx plus c. This is general form. So all we have to do is to find a, b, and c, and we are good to go, right? So let's start with the first one. We are going to take this and plug it into this quadratic expression. So we have f of 2x minus 3. So in place of x, we are going to write 2x minus 3. This is equal to a times 2x minus 3 for x, but this x has a power of 2, therefore you have to square this, plus b multiplied by x, which is 2x minus 3, then our constant c. Let's expand. This is equal to a multiplied by, what is the expansion of this? This is binomial expansion. You take the first time, you square that. 2x squared is 4x squared. The minus because of that minus sign. 2x times 3 is 6x. Then this 6x times 2, this 2 is constant, which is going to give us 12 what? X. Then negative 3 squared is 9. We have plus b times 2x minus 3 plus c. Now we are going to expand the brackets. A times 4x squared is 4ax squared minus 12x times a is 12ax. Then 9 times a is 9a. Moving on to the other bracket, we have b times 2x is 2bx minus 3b. Then we have our plus c. Let us collect the like terms. Let me start with the leading term. F of 2x minus 3 is now equal to 4ax squared, right? Then thus with x, we have this one, we have this one. So we have plus in bracket negative 12a plus 2b, because they are all sharing x, so we can bring the x outside. Then those constants, we have 1, 2, and 3 plus 9a minus 3b plus c. This is our constant. So we are done with f of 2x minus 3. We need to also evaluate f of 2 minus x squared, because that's what we have as the second term here. So in place of x in our quadratic expression, we are going to replace it with 2 minus x squared. So a 2 minus x squared also squared plus b times x, which is 2 minus x squared, then plus c. Let's expand. This is equal to a multiplied by first time squared, 2 squared is 4, minus 2 times x squared is 2x squared times 2 is 4x squared. The negative x squared is positive x to the power of 4 plus b times 2 minus x squared plus c. Let's expand the brackets. We have a times 4 is 4a minus 4ax squared plus ax to the power of 4 plus 2b minus bx squared, then plus c. All right. Now I would like to rearrange it, starting with the leading term. The leading term will be ax to the power of 4. Then thus with power of 2, we have negative 4a and we have negative b, right? They are all sharing x squared. I mean this one and this one. I've taken this one already. Then do we have those with x? I don't think so. The rest are constants. We have 4a, you see it here. Then we have 2b, and we have c. All right. So the last goal here is to add the two results, because we have already f of 2x minus 3. This is f of 2 minus x squared. Remember, we have their sum here, so we're going to add them together. So I'm going to write f of 2x minus 3 plus f of 2 minus x squared. All right, so how can I add them together? We are going to relate their coefficients. You can see the first one, or should I bring them together? Let me just copy them. This is f of 2x minus 3. Let me copy f of 2 minus x squared as well. So you see them side by side. Let me draw a line and add all of them together. All right. So the leading term has no any corresponding term. So let me just drop it down, which is ax to the power of 4. Then those with x squared, you see this one, we are only going to add their coefficients. Then we bring the constant outside. So if you add this one, you can see we have 4a here, we have negative 4a here, so they're going to cancel, leaving only negative b. So we have negative b, then multiply by that x squared. So we are done with these three terms. Then let us go for x. This is the only term with x here, so let me drop it down. We have plus negative 12a plus 2b times x. Then lastly, we need to add the constants. You see that this is 9 and 4 making 13. So we have 13a here. Negative b, negative 3b plus 2b is negative b. C plus c is 2c. So this is what we have. But remember, everything here must be equivalent to what we have to the right hand side, which is 2x to the power of 4 plus 3x squared minus 30x plus 33. So let me just copy that one as well. So it implies that the whole of this must be equivalent to this. So all we have to do is to relate their coefficients. So you can see that the coefficient of x to the power of 4 is 2. The coefficient of x to the power of 4 is a. This implies that a is equal to 2. No doubt about it. The coefficient of x squared here is minus b. The coefficient of x squared here is 3, which means that minus b must be equal to 3. And if minus b is equal to 3, it means b is equal to minus 3. b is equal to minus 3. The only value we need to find is the value of c. And I don't think we need this one. We need this one because this only contains a and b, unless if we want to verify whether it is equivalent to negative 30. Okay, let's just verify, but it is not going to help us. We have minus 12, but the value of a is 2. Then we have 2b, but b is minus 3. Let's simplify and see whether we're going to get the coefficient of x here, which is minus 30, because this is the coefficient of x, remember. This is minus 24. This is minus 6, and minus 24 plus minus 6 is minus 30. So you see, this is just a verification, but it will not help us in finding the value of c. Instead, let's move to the last one. This is where we have c. Oh, I just wrote 2, right? Remember, it's c plus c making 2c. So the whole of, what do we call it? 13a minus b plus 2c, which is our constant, must be equal to the constant here, which is 33. So let's plug in the values of a and b. We have them already. So 13 multiplied by 2 for a, minus b is minus 3, then plus 2c, and this is equal to 33. Let's simplify. This is 26. Minus minus is plus 3 plus 2c, and this is equal to 33. This together will give us what? 29, right? And you can take the 29 to the other side, leaving 2c here. This is 33 minus 29. And 33 minus 29 is 4, right? So 2c is equal to 4. And if you divide both sides by 2, you have c to be equal to 2. So we have all the values a, b, and c. A, b, c are, we have a equal to 2, b equal to minus 3, and c equal to 2. So these are the values, and hence we can bring back our function, which is quadratic, is equal to ax squared, right? Meaning 2x squared, bx, that is minus 3b, minus 3x, then plus c is 2. Hey, so this is our quadratic function. And if you want to verify whether this is true, I want you to take, where is it? This value for x, plug it there, plug this one at the same time, simplify, you must get this expression. Definitely. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues. Bye-bye.